everybody, it's me, Livy B, and welcome back to Coffee on the Couch with Livy for January 2018. Happy New Year, you guys. It is now 2018. New Year, new me, am I right? I'm just kidding. But let's get on into what happened to me in the month of January. I ended up getting yet another tattoo. I'll insert a photo, but yeah, that was a complete impulse decision on my part. I tend to make a lot of those. But basically, my sister had went with her best friend to get matching best friend tattoos. And I just wanted to come along because I love the atmosphere of just tattoo parlors in general, and I just love to see people get tattoos. And I wasn't planning on getting one at all. And then when I got there, I kind of just asked, I was like, hey, so do you think you have time to do something small? And then he was just like, yeah, sure. And so he just did that for me, and I was so thankful. I love it, even though I can't really see it, I guess. But it's just beautiful. So I had 2 mini photo shoots this past month for friends on my floor at school. That was really fun. You guys can check those out on my main Instagram. Those were just really fun to feel kind of like a model for a little bit. It was actually, I found, very confidence boosting for me. They were just so much fun, and I loved how the photos turned out. So just this past week, as I'm filming this, I went to go see Lana Del Rey in concert live. And oh my goodness, that was one of the best shows I've seen in a long time. She's a beautiful human being inside and out. She went down into the crowd of the people on the floor, and people had gifts for her, and she was taking time to just take photos with every single one of them in the middle of her concert. It was just so beautiful. She played video games, which was actually the first song I ever heard by Lana, and that's basically what started my love for her. It was just an amazing show. I went to go see it with my good friend Bryn here on YouTube. I'll link her down below. It was just an amazing show overall, and I'm so glad I got the opportunity to go. So as you guys can tell, I am back in Ottawa right now because I have the week off after exams before the new semester starts. So I came home and I'm just kind of relaxing here for the week before I have to go back to school. And now for the Q&A portion. I asked you guys over on my Instagram, as always, to ask me questions with the hashtag BeautyByButler. And let's see what we got. Jacqueline Lafontaine asks, how do you like living away from home in Toronto? So, I actually really enjoy Toronto. First of all, it's a lot warmer than Ottawa for the most part. I love kind of just being independent, and I love to just go downtown in general and just spend the days there because I do something new down there every time I go, whether it be go vintage shopping on Queen Street West or checking out a different mall or just walking around and getting a feel for the city, which is helpful, but it's also beautiful for me to just explore. So I really enjoy living in Toronto away from home. But there are definitely aspects that make it difficult considering how far away I am from downtown and not having anything really nearby my school, so that makes it definitely difficult because I have to bus to get anywhere and all of that. Jared Godet 11 asks, would you rather stay in residence at college or move into an apartment for the rest of your time at college, ignoring money? I actually enjoy living at residence because I'm just a walk across the parking lot to school, which I find really encourages me to go to class most of the time. And it also allows me to focus a lot more on my schoolwork and have people who are in my program, I wouldn't say at my disposal, but I can contact them and have them right there to help me with something if I need it. So I actually would rather stay in residence. However, I would like to stay in one of the bigger rooms at residence next year rather than the shoebox that I'm living in now. Sarah Mills asks, if you could travel anywhere, where would you go? If I could travel anywhere, I have 3 top travel spots that I would just love to go to, and they're all for different reasons. So, I always think about this because I have not been on vacation in 3 years. So, first I would love to go visit LA, anywhere just in California, I think, just because I love the vibe that it seems to give off. It's just very chill and like lavish and sunny and warm. Although I could be totally wrong because again, I have never been to LA, so that's just the vibe I get from it personally. The second place I'd love to visit would be Germany or Amsterdam because those are just, I find, beautiful areas in the world and look like they have such rich history to them. And there's just something about those like cobblestone roads and the colorful tall houses along the streets and along the water that just is so appealing to me. And the third spot I'd love to visit is Hawaii. As cliche and as typical as that sounds, again, I've never been to Hawaii, and it looks just so beautiful in photos and so relaxing. And out of all the places my parents have visited, my mom always says that Hawaii is beautiful, and so I'd love to go there. Blaze XOX asks, what do you want to do after college? I am actually not entirely sure what I want to do after college yet. At first, I was definitely going towards the route of being a makeup artist on sets, which I still would very much love to do. However, I don't know how well I would do under the time crunches and specifics of directors and them wanting me to do a certain look, and I think I'm just getting way in my head about being scared that I won't be able to recreate that look to the director's vision. So I am a little nervous about that. That's why I have a backup to maybe work in a salon so that I can do makeup for just everyday clients who have events to go to, like a wedding or a prom or anything like that. I feel would be a really nice job to have as well, but anything generally in makeup. And finally, Ella Blay asks, what piercings do you have? So, I have, give me a sec. I have 13 piercings in total. I have my first, second, third lobe on my left ear, as well as my daith on my left ear. Then I have my first, second, third, and fourth lobe on my right ear, as well as the tragus, the rook, and the helix. I have my belly button pierced, and I have 2 nose rings on my left side. So that's 13 piercings in total. I kind of want to do a video on my past and present piercings, and if you guys would be interested in that, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up or comment it down below, or do both, you know. But yeah, those are all the questions that I got for this video, and that is all I have for you guys for Coffee on the Couch in January. If you liked this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below for new videos every single Sunday. And as always, if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave them on any of my social medias with the hashtag Coffee on the Couch with Livi or hashtag Beauty by Butler for a chance to be featured in my monthly Q&A for February. And I'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye!